Hey, hi, welcome to my IGTV. Today we are going to make apple pie. So for this apple pie, I have all the ingredients with me. So today we are making the apple pie not using any egg or any microwave. So directly we are going to cook on a pressure cooker. So for that, let's get begin. I have some clarified butter. Instead of this clarified butter, you can take also some butter cubes. So I choose clarified butter for this. So I have a small amount of salt, a piece of lemon, and some orange zest, which I have peeled from this fresh orange. And here I have chosen a brown sugar. Instead of sugar, I use a brown sugar. Brown sugar is low calories as compared to the white sugar. So I have a little cubes of apple. First I take apple and peel and cut into the small pieces, and have cinnamon powder which I have finely grinded without roasting any cinnamon. It's a plain cinnamon powder. And I have all-purpose flour. It's about amount of 1 cup. So today we are making a small pie, a little amount of oil. That is why I chosen a small little cubes of apple. Instead of this apple, if you are making a large pie, then you can go with the larger pieces of amount of salt, and a clarified butter, complete amount I am making. Instead of this clarified butter, that is nothing but a ghee. So instead of this ghee, you can use butter. Just mix up entire quantity. The flour should be mixed with the butter. The texture should be like this. Once the texture is like this, the dough is ready. So for binding, we are using some water, some amount of water, or else you can use some milk if you want to get a soft and crispier. So now we are taking some amount of water to bind the dough. Take a little amount of water. No, don't pour at a time large quantity of water. Knead it until we get a soft dough. So this is the final dough. So set it about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we start to make a pie crust. So for the apple pie, we are making a filling. For this filling, first I am adding some apple pieces. In this, we are adding immediately a brown sugar, a good amount of brown sugar. Once it gets heated, it start to melt. The sugar start to melt. Now I'm adding some orange zest. Orange zest gives you the nice flavor in the pie. Some cinnamon powder. Cinnamon powder is the main ingredient in the apple pie. Not only in the apple pie, in any pie. Instead of these apples, you can use some pineapple and some kind of berries crust, berries pie, apple pie, pineapple pie, any pie you can make, any fruit you can take. So you can see the sugar is melting slowly. It will release some water. Now I am adding a pinch of salt. Salt will balance the sugar levels in the apple. After releasing some good amount of water, in this water the apple is going to cook. So I'm adding now a squeeze of lemon. Water, the apple is going to cook. So I'm adding now a squeeze of lemon. The complete process, it takes around 15 to 20 minutes. The apple should be caramelized and the complete mixture, whatever the water consistency is, it has to be reduced. So it takes around 15 to 20 minutes. So here apple is completely caramelized, the sauce is also reduced. So this is the quantity we want for the apple crust and pie. So turn off the stove. Now let's begin with the pie crust. So I have made into two parts which I have prepared for the dough. Let's make it a body-like texture. And also I dusted with some powdered flour. So let's get started. Press toward the bowl. It is not fitting the edges, you just pull it, the dough, pull it to the top of the bowl. It should reach. Press it down. Okay, now it is ready. Now with the help of the fork, we are making some holes into the base because it should cook throughout the bottom and throughout the top. The air should be released throughout these holes, which we are making with the help of fork. Now let's take another piece of dough. Here I made one more piece of dough. I made this and I have cut into long slices for the top of the pie crust. So we are Now let's begin with the pie complete entire process is ready. With this we are going to bake this. So I have taken a cooker. So I have to preheat first. I have taken a little plate. Instead of this plate, you can also use some amount of salt, or you can add some amount of sand. So I am using a simple plate for this. So with this I am going to place it like this, but before that I have to make sure that it is preheated. So the cooker is preheated for 5 minutes on a high flame. So now I am placing my pie. This should be fitted in the center. So if you are non-vegetarians, you can spread on the top of the pie crust egg wash. Egg wash is nothing but egg beaten with a little amount of water. With that you have to brush all over the top of, so that the crust is going to give a nice golden texture. Before that this is also going to give a nice texture, but if you give an egg wash, it is going to give a nice topping over the top of the crust. So with this we are closing, and I'm placing a lid on it. Closing the cooker. So make sure that you should not use any whistle or any gasketer inside. It should be cooked in the complete cooker. Around it takes 45 minutes on a slow flame, medium flame about 35 minutes. So until 35 minutes it is going to cook the complete process. Okay, let's check whether the pie is ready or not. Yeah, perfect. So here is the pie is ready. At this time we are going to turn off the stove, and let's take it out. Okay, so easily it stepped out. So it's so hot. So I have a plating already set. Oh my god, it's really so crispy, so well cooked. Look at this. The top of the crust is so crunchy, and the entire texture is so well. So I have a baited with some apples and some strawberry jam, and to this I am icing with some sugar. Dusting of icing sugar gives you a perfect dessert look. So here I done with the apple pie. Very well cooked apple pie. As you can see, it is easily removed because I dusted with some plain flour and butter. So this is the final product. Thank you for watching, and meet me soon with the next video. Thank you.